Good morning, students. Today we will discuss grand test. And question number 141 is real part of z is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus cos theta plus I sin theta. So let us find. So this we can write as z is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus cos theta plus I sin theta. Whenever complex number comes in denominator, we have to take its conjugate. So conjugate of this is 1 minus cos theta. So plus I will be replaced by minus I sin theta whole divided by 1 minus cos theta minus I into sin theta. Multiply. So this we can say z is equal to 1 multiply with this 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta whole divided by a plus b into a minus b is nothing but a square. So 1 minus cos theta whole square minus, here I can say I sin theta whole square. Or this we can write as z is equal to 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta whole divided by a minus b whole square, expand 1 plus cos square theta minus 2 cos theta. I square is minus, so minus and minus will become plus, and this is nothing but sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is nothing but 1. So this we can say z is equal to 1 minus cos theta minus I sin theta whole divided by, so 2 will come here and 2, so 2 I can take common. So what you will get here is 1 minus, you will get here cos theta. Let us separate this. So this we can write as z is equal to, so 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta will get cancelled, 1 by 2 minus sin theta divided by 2 into 1 minus cos theta into I. Question is real part. So real part of z is nothing but 1 by 2. So answer of this question is 1 by 2. Let us see the next question. This is question number 142. And question here is find the conjugate of this. So z is equal to 2 plus I whole square divided by 3 plus I. The conjugate of this in the form a plus ib. So z is equal to, before finding conjugate, let us expand this. A plus b whole square. So 4 plus I square plus 4i divided by 3 plus I. Or we can say z is equal to, what is I square? Minus 1. So 4 minus 1 plus 4i divided by 3 plus I. Or this we can write as z is equal to 4 minus 1, 3. So 3 plus 4i divided by 3 plus I. As I told you, whenever complex number comes in denominator, we have to take its conjugate. So conjugate of 3 plus I is 3 minus I divided by 3 minus I. Multiply. So this we can write as z is equal to 3 into 3, 9. So how much this is? This is minus 3i plus 12i. So minus 3i plus 12i. It is nothing but 9i. Right? And here I can say I square. So minus means plus 4 whole divided by a plus b into a minus b. So here I can say 3 square 9, and here I can say what? Minus of this. So plus 1 will come. So finally I can say z is equal to, tell me, 9 plus 4, 13 by 10 plus, here I can say 9i divided by, here I can say 10. I think calculation is correct. 3 3s are 9. So minus 3 means here I think plus 9i, and here it is nothing but plus 4. Yes. So question is what? Find the conjugate. So conjugate of this is denoted by z bar is equal to. So this I can say 13 by 10. Replace I by minus I. So this you will get what? I times, here I can say what? Minus 9 by 10. So this is the required answer. Next, question number 143. So question number 143 is the perpendicular distance of the point 3, 4, 5 from y axis. Perpendicular distance of the point 3, 4, 5 from y axis. So remember one point, very important point here is perpendicular distance of the point x1, y1, z1 from y axis is equal to square root of, since y axis came, it will be x1 square plus z1 square. Suppose x axis is coming, then the formula will become y1 square plus z1 square. So put in this formula. So this we can write as x1 square. So this is x1, this is y1, this is z1. So x1 square is nothing but 3 square and z1 square is nothing but 5 square. So this is nothing but 9 plus 25. So answer of this question is square root of 34. So just remember this very important note. Next, question number 144. So question number 144 is, so P is given as 3, 4, 5. Q is given as 4, 6, 3. R is given as minus 1, 2, 4. And S is given as 1, 0, 5. Question is projection of RS. So projection of RS on PQ is equal to what? That is the question. So first we have to find RS. So what is RS? RS is nothing but second vector minus first vector. Calculate. So 1 plus 1, 2 will come. 0 minus 2 will come. 5 minus 4, 1 will come. Next, PQ. So what is PQ? Second vector minus first vector. So 4 minus 3, it is 1. 6 minus 4, 2. 3 minus 5, it is minus 2. Now formula is what? So formula is projection of RS on PQ. So first vector on second vector. So formula is what? Formula is first vector dot second vector divided by magnitude of second vector. So take the dot product. So from this we can say what? RS dot PQ is equal to, multiply 2 into 1 corresponding elements. 2 will come, minus 2 into 2, minus 4 will come, 1 into minus 2, minus 2 will come. So here 2 will get cancelled, you will get what? Minus 4. So this we can write minus 4 divided by magnitude of PQ. So how to find magnitude of PQ? It is nothing but sum of the squares of this. So 1 square plus 2 square plus minus 2 square. So calculate 1 plus 4 square root of 9 is nothing but 3. So answer of this question is minus 4 by 3. Next question, question number 145. So question number 145 is, the distance between the planes. So given is x plus 2y plus 3z plus 7 is equal to 0. One more plane is given, 2x plus 4y plus 6z plus 7 is equal to 0. Question is distance between the planes. Now look here, directly based on the formula, what I am doing here is, we can take something common here. 2 we can take common. So take 2 common. So x will come plus 2y plus 3z plus 7 equal to 0. What I am doing, I am dividing both sides by 2. So what you will get, x plus 2y plus 3z plus 7 by 2 equal to 0. Now see this and see this. So coefficient of x, y, z are same. So these types of planes are said to be what? Parallel planes. In 2D geometry we have seen distance between two parallel lines. Same way, two parallel planes. So what is the formula? Formula is distance is equal to C1 minus C2 divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. Since distance cannot be negative, I kept mod. So you can see here, what is a here? A is nothing but coefficient of x, so a is 1. B is nothing but coefficient of y, which is 2. And c is nothing but coefficient of z, which is nothing but 3. Right, what is C1? C1 is equal to, either you say this is C1 or you say this is C1, up to you. I am taking C1 as 7 and here I can say C2 as it is 7 by 2. Apply all this information here. So this we can write as C1, 7 minus 7 by 2 divided by square root of, what is a square? So 1 plus b square, 4 plus c square, it is nothing but 9. So just expand. So distance is equal to, take the LCM, 14 minus 7. So it is 7 by 2 whole divided by, so 9 plus 1, 10, 10, 14, 14. So this is nothing but square root of 14. Or this we can write as 7 by 2. Root 14 we can write as root 2 into root 7. Now what I am doing here is, I am multiplying by root 7 and I am dividing by root 7. So root 7, 7 cancel. So finally answer of this question is root 7 divided by 2 root 2. So in this question what we did, we applied the standard formula of distance between two planes, which is given by mod of C1 minus C2 divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. Is it clear? Or in place of C1 minus C2, what you can do, you can take D1 also. So this I can say D1 minus D2, right? So this you can, because already C is there, so this I can say what, D1 is equal to 7 and D2 is nothing but 7 by 2. And you can apply in the formula, answer will come. Is it clear? Next question. Question number 146. So question number 146 is, find the integrating factor of cos x into dy by dx plus y sin x is equal to 1. Integrating factor. So we know that coefficient of dy by dx should be equal to 1. So divide both sides. So here I can say divide both sides by cos x. So what you will get? You will get dy by dx plus y sin x by cos x is equal to 1 by cos x. Coefficient of dy by dx should be 1, or this we can write as dy by dx plus sine by cos is nothing but tan x into y is equal to 1 by cos x is nothing but secant x. So what is p here? P is nothing but tan x, and what is q here? Q is nothing but secant x. Question is integrating factor. So what is the formula to find integrating factor? So integrating factor is equal to e power integral p dx. So this we can say e power, what is p? Tan x dx, or we can say e power, what is the integral of tan x? Standard formula log of secant x. Clear? And base here is what? E. So here E, here E. So answer of this question is, it is secant x. I think it is clear. Next, question number 147. Question number 147 is, the order and degree of d square y by dx square plus dy by dx to the power 1 by 3 plus x to the power 1 by 4 is equal to 0. Question is order and degree. Now you can see here, power of dy by dx is fraction. It should not be fraction. So what I can do, let us send this term to other side. So what you will get here is d square y by dx square plus x to the power 1 by 4 is equal to, here I can say minus of dy by dx whole power 1 by 3. As I told you, it is fraction. So I don't want fraction. So what should I do so that fraction is not there? So here 3 is there, cubing both sides. So here I can say cubing both sides. So when you do cubing, what you will get? You will get d square y by dx square plus x to the power 1 by 4 whole cube is equal to, here you will get minus dy by dx whole power 1 by 3 whole power, here I can say 3. A plus b whole cube, apply the formula. So a cube, so d square y by dx square cube plus b cube, so it is 1 by 4 3, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, so 3 into d square y by dx square b x to the power 1 by 4 into a plus b, so it is d square y by dx square plus x to the power 1 by 4, so a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b is equal to, so minus power is odd, minus will come, 3 will get cancelled, you will get what? Dy by dx. So finally I can say what? This we can write as d square y by dx square cube plus x to the power, this I can say 3 by 4 plus, now you multiply this and this, what you will get? 3 d square y by dx square, you will get square, and this x to the power 1 by 4 plus, multiply this term with this, so you will get 3 d square y by dx square x to the power 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, it is 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2 is equal to minus dy by dx. Question is order. So order means the maximum derivative. So maximum derivative here is 2, and here also I can see 2. So order is 2 and question is degree. So maximum power of that order. So here it is 3, here it is 2. So here I can say order is 2 and degree is equal to 3. I think it is. The next question is question number 148, and here the question is the equation of the curve which passes through the point. So points are given as 1, 1 whose slope is given by, slope is equal to 2y by x. The equation of the curve. Now look here. So what is given? Given is m, and m is nothing but dy by dx is equal to, this we can say 2y divided by x. Right, so what I am doing here is I am separating the variable. This y I am shifting here and dx I am shifting there. So this we can write as dy by y is equal to 2 times dx by x. Apply integration on both sides. So here I am applying integration, here also I am applying integration. Now dy by y is nothing but, it is log y is equal to, and dx by x integral is nothing but, so 2 log x plus, either you can take c, I am taking log c, or this we can write as log y is equal to 2 log x. By using property, this we can write as log of x square plus log c. Log a plus log b is nothing but log ab. So this we can write as log y is equal to log of c into x square. So log will get cancelled. So finally what is left? Left is y is equal to c into x square. This curve is passing through 1 comma 1. So put 1 comma 1 in this. So what you will get? 1 is equal to c. So this value of c you keep here. So here I can say equation of curve is given by y is equal to x square. So answer of this question is y equal to x square. Next question. Question number 149. And here question is solution of differential equation x dy minus y dx is equal to 0 represents what? So 4 bits are given, solution of this. So again by seeing the question we can say differential equation. So this we can write as x dy. What I am doing, this term I am shifting this side, is equal to y dx. What I am doing here is this y I am shifting here and this x I am shifting here. So what you will get? Dy by y is equal to dx by x. Apply integral on both sides. So when you apply integral on both sides, what you will get? Dy by y is nothing but log y is equal to dx by x log x. Either you can take c, I am taking log c for easy calculation. So this we can write as log y is equal to log a plus log b log ab. So this I can say cx. Now log will get cancelled. This is nothing but y is equal to cx. And this equation represent what? You can see here 0 will satisfy here, 0 comma 0, or I can say this is nothing but straight line passing through origin. So this equation represents straight line which passes through origin. Let us see next question. Question number 150. And here the question is the differential coefficient of cos inverse. So question number 150 is y is equal to cos inverse square root of 1 plus x by 2. So we have to find differentiation of this with respect to x. Let us see. So what I am doing, the given expression I am assuming it to be y. So by seeing only I can say put x is equal to. If you do the normal method of differentiation, it will be very lengthy. If you do substitution, I think calculation will be somewhat easy. So what I am doing, let x is equal to cos 2 theta. Put this value in this, what you will get? Y is equal to cos inverse square root of 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. What is 1 plus cos 2 theta? So this we can write as cos inverse square root of 1 plus cos 2 theta. Standard formula is 2 cos square theta divided by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. Square root will get cancelled. So y is equal to cos inverse of cos theta. This cos inverse and this cos will get eliminated, and finally what you will get, y is equal to theta. But what is theta? Now see here. So from this, can I say 2 theta is nothing but cos will go that side, it will become cos inverse x. Or what is theta? Theta is nothing but 1 by 2 times cos inverse x. So this value I am keeping here. So here I can say y is equal to 1 by 2 into cos inverse x. Question is differentiation. So dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2 is constant, it will come outside. What is the differentiation of cos inverse x? It is minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. So finally I can say answer is minus 1 by 2 times square root of 1 minus x square. So this is the required solution. Next, question number 151. Here question is, this question came in previous exam, x into 1 plus y plus y into 1 plus x is equal to 0. Then find dy by dx. Now look here. What I am doing, this term I am shifting to other side. So what you will get, x into 1 plus y is equal to, this term shift to other side, minus y into 1 plus x. Now what I can do, if you see all the 4 bits, okay, all the 4 bits are having square terms. So what I am doing, let us do squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. So when you do squaring, what you will get, x square into 1 plus y is equal to y square into 1 plus x. These terms I am shifting here. Multiply. So x square plus, tell me, x square y minus y square x is equal to 0. Now x square minus y square we can write as what? X minus y into x plus y. Hope it is clear. And here I can take something common. xy we can take common. So when you take xy common, what you will get? X minus y equal to 0. So you can see here this term and this term came. So we can take x minus y common, and what you will get here is x plus y plus xy is equal to 0. So this we can write as what? So we can write this as x minus y is equal to 0, or x plus y plus xy is equal to this. So if we differentiate this, I think we will not get the answer what is given in 4 bits. So let us differentiate this. So x plus, I think we can take y common. So take y common. So what you will get? 1 plus x equal to 0. Or what is y? Y is nothing but minus x divided by 1 plus x. Question is differentiate. So dy by dx is equal to. So how to differentiate this? So I am applying division rule. Division rule is saying what? Denominator square. Denominator into differentiation of numerator, it is minus 1. Minus numerator is minus x, into differentiation of denominator, it is 1. So finally what you will get? Minus 1 you multiply. So minus 1 minus x plus x divided by 1 plus x whole square. So x cancel. So finally what we will get? Minus 1 divided by 1 plus x whole square. So this is the required solution. So what we did in this question is, we took this term to other side. We did squaring. So x minus y into x plus y plus xy equal to 0 came. Since the answer we will get if we take this term. So what I did, I took y common and we got this. Apply division rule, final answer will come. Let us see question number 152. And here the question is, this is also very simple question. Question number 152 is, f of x is equal to tan inverse sin x divided by 1 plus cos x. Then find the value of f dash pi by 3. We have to find the value of f dash pi by 3. Now look here, this question is very simple. So f of x is given. Now look here. So this we can write as f of x is equal to tan inverse. In trigonometry, sin x. So sin x we can write as what? 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 whole divided by 1 plus cos x. Standard formula is 2 cos square x by 2. I just applied this standard formulas. Now 2 cancel. Cos x by 2, cos x by 2 cancel. Or this I can say f of x is equal to tan inverse. Now here sin and here cos. So sin by cos we can write as tan of x by 2. Now tan inverse will get eliminated. What you will get? F of x is equal to x by 2. Question is differentiate. So what is the differentiation of this? It is nothing but 1 by 2. But what is x given? X is nothing but pi by 3. So in place of x I am putting pi by 3. So when you put in place of x pi by 3, again you will get answer as 1. So answer of this question is 1 by 2. So just apply the standard formulas of trigonometry, you will get the required answer. Next question. Question number 153. Question number 153 is radius of a circle is increasing uniformly at the rate of. So here given, so tell me. So here I am saying let R be the radius, let R be radius and A be area of circle. So what information is given? Radius is given as 10 centimeter. Radius is increasing. So dr by dt is given as 3 centimeter per second. And question is what? Find dA by dt is equal to what? That is the question. Now look here. So A is there, R is there. So we know that area of circle. What is area of circle? So here I can say area of circle A is equal to pi r square. Now differentiate. So here I can say differentiate with respect to t, because dt is here, dt is here. So what you will get? dA by dt is equal to pi is constant, it will come outside. What is the differentiation of r square with respect to t? 2r dr by dt. Now put the value pi to what is r? 10, and what is dr by dt? It is 3. So answer of this question is 60 pi centimeter square per second. But I think this bit is not given in the option. So answer of this question is 60 pi centimeter square per second. Let us see one more question. Question number 154. Somewhat lengthy but very simple. Let us see question number 154. Question is a ladder 10 meter long rests against a vertical wall. So this is the wall, vertical wall, with the lower end on the horizontal ground. With the lower end on the horizontal ground. Right. The lower end of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall. So something like this. Pulled at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. Right. The height of the upper this. So something like this. So let us give some name. This is A. This is B. This is C. Let us take this as T. Right. What is given? Given is 10 meter long. So this is nothing but 10 meter, or If I say in centimeter, it is nothing but I can say 1000 centimeter. Right. Now I am assuming this to be x. Height, I am assuming this to be h. Right. So here I can say let height be h. Right. Now what is given? Tell me. So dx by dt is given as, read the question properly, it is given as 3 centimeter per second. And height will descend. Descend means decrease. dh by dt is given as 4 centimeter per second. Since descent is given, minus sign will come. Question is what? Find h. H is equal to what? That is the question. Now look here. So you can see here, this is right angle triangle and we can use Pythagoras theorem. So here I can say in right angle triangle, CAB. So what I can say, x square plus h square is equal to square of this, I can say 1000 square. Right. Dx by dt, dh by dt. So what I am doing here is differentiate both sides with respect to t. So what you will get? X square differentiation 2x dx by dt plus 2h dh by dt is equal to, differentiation of constant is 0, so 0 will come here. Now 2 take common and send it to other side, it will become 0. So what is left? Left is, so 2 I am sending to other side, x. Right? So what is x? I think the x is we have to find. Dx by dt is given as 3. H we have to find. Dh by dt is given as minus 4 is equal to 0. So tell me what is x? X is nothing but this term will go to other side, it will become 4h by 3. So question is what? Find h. So this value of x I am keeping here. So when you put this value here, what you will get is put 16h square by 9 plus h square is equal to, I can say 1000 again into 1000. Now take LCM 9. So finally what you will get is 25h square by 9 is equal to 1, 2, 3. Again I can say 1, 2. So what is h square? So h square is equal to, now see, 25 means I can say 40. So 4 into 9. So what you will get is 36 and 4 zeros you will get. This is h square. So what is h? So what is h? So h is nothing but, take the square root of that, you will get 600. Right? And this is what? Centimeter. Because I converted meter into centimeter. But bits are given in terms of meter. So h is equal to 6 meter. I think this bit is not given in the 4 bits. But correct answer is h is equal to 6 meter.